Hi, it's Dr. Liz White with Harbor City Hearing Solutions. I wanted to do a video today to talk about cleaning and maintaining your hearing aid. Now, I'm only using a receiver in the ear, receiver in the canal kind of device. And so at some other point, I'll talk about cleaning other styles of hearing aids. But I wanted to talk about this because I've had a few patients call me in a tizzy saying my hearing aids aren't working. And it's simply because the hearing aid hasn't been cleaned in maybe a week, maybe a month, maybe a little bit longer than that. It is recommended, I recommend that my patients at least clean their hearing aids once or twice a week just to get the debris off, to get the wax out of the speaker, to get the wax out of the dome. So I just wanted to review that quickly. What you'll need is a brush, a tissue, dry tissue, and your hearing aid. So I'm going to rearrange the camera some so that you can see what I'm doing here on my desk. Okay, so I have my tissue, I have hearing aids, I have a little tiny brush that is typically supplied in your kit when you first get your hearing aids. I prefer to use a toothbrush though, so all of my patients get a toothbrush to get a better handle, you can get a little bit more done. So what we're going to start with is cleaning the microphones. The microphones lie on the back, on the spine of the hearing aid. So what you're going to do is just kind of aggressively brush over the back of the hearing aid so that you're cleaning the microphones. This one in particular has 3 different little ports. This one has 3 little ports as well. So you can see that I'm not really focusing on any one section. I'm just kind of using my big brush to go over the entire back of the hearing aid. But that's typically not the problem. What usually people are calling about is because there's wax caught in the dome. Now this is not a custom piece on the end. This is called a dome or an earbud, and it's made of silicone. It simply comes off, very easy. So what happens most of the time, let me put that back on, is that the very end of the dome, there's a little hole, and stuff, wax, skin, debris gets stuck in there. So you can use your little bristles from your brush to kind of get through there and push anything out. I do typically start with using a tissue and just kind of cleaning all the gunk off of here, which I see a lot very often. And as you're squeezing that, you might accidentally pull the dome off. That's okay. I also really like to squeeze it because if there's wet, sticky wax, it does get caught in there and then causes the hearing aid to not work anymore. Underneath where the dome was is a wax trap or a wax filter. Now, if you have additional wax traps, you can use your wax trap tool and change it out. But very often, you're just able to use your brush and kind of just get in there and brush over that to see if there's anything that comes out. Same thing with this hearing aid. This one, same thing. You're just going to brush it. Now, like I said, if you don't see anything in there, sometimes there is a true problem with the hearing aid, but more often than not, the calls about hearing aids are because it's just loaded with skin and wax. Okay, so I put that dome back on. Put that dome back on. And so, like I said, check this little hole. That's where the sound is coming out of. So it just does happen that things get stuck in there, and use that little brush or squeeze with the tissue and just get any of that gunk out. Okay, coming back up top. All right, I hope that helps. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Thanks, bye.